俺は大魔王じゃない。ただのピッコロだ。これまでとは一味違うぜ。
All right, everybody, what is going on? We're hopping into the new stage of Red Zone, the movie Boss Rush. Ooh, I've been excited to get this stage over here on Global, and we finally have it, guys. Here it is. Very, very excited for this stage. Not really much to say here. We're just going to keep going. I am running the double Gogeta team. I wanted to give Gogeta some shine. Maybe, I used him a lot during the anniversary, but I don't ever feel like I really appreciated him. I never really, gave him his shining moment. So this is it. As you guys know, the final fight here will be against Broly. I figured it was thematic. We'd bring double Gogeta. It's going to be great. So that's what we got rocking right here. We got Piccolo here. We got God Goku. I think for rotations, what I am going to do is I'm going to run the Gammas as a rotation, and then I'm going to run Piccolo and Gohan as a rotation. Those are going to be my two rotations. We'll have the Gogetas run as floaters and God Goku as our floater. We're going to see how that goes. This fight, as you guys know, it's... I don't want to say it's easy. I don't want to say that this is an easy stage. What I will say is that this fight does not really get difficult until the final stage. AGL Broly is a very, very real and spooky boss. AGL Broly is someone that you need to fear, because you can spend 30 minutes in this stage, and he will send your ass back to square one instantly with a 3 million super attack if you're not ready for it. So that's something you got to be ready for. Everyone else in here, not too bad. Cooler can hit pretty hard, but he's a countdown and he doesn't have any HP. That's generally the bad thing about a lot of these early stages, is that they don't really have the HP to compete. This Turles is just a wuss. He doesn't really do anything. Lord Slug is, again, another big pushover. Bojack can be a little bit tricky, but he's so deep into the fight that I don't really know that he's going to give us many problems. We'll see once we get there. But again, I don't know. This will probably become part of my regular rotation whenever I'm doing showcases, assuming that I have time moving forward to actually do world tours. Not that I have less time now than I have before, but I've kind of gotten lazy on doing, the full world tours. You guys know. If you've been watching my content, you guys know last year, it's a new unit would come out, and I'd be posting, 8 videos instantly, every day. We got 3 showcases and 3 different fights. Here recently, I've just kind of been we'll get them in, a couple. We'll show them in places that I want to do. Because that's, that's always been the goal with my channel, right? Is, it's just me playing Dokkan. It's literally just me. I'm, if people enjoy watching it, that's great. I'm happy you're here. But I'm not I don't know, I guess I am advertising the unit, but I'm not going out of my way, right, to make sure that I'm showcasing them in every fight. I used to do that. But here recently, it's just all right, let's get the important stuff out. Let's get the stuff people actually want to see. That's kind of why I haven't covered as many of the Dragon Ball story events, or maybe Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road, Infinite Dragon Ball History. I'll cover it if I feel like it. But I'm not, dying to record that type of stuff anymore. Whereas, last year, I covered literally everything. But let me know if that's stuff that you would like to see me cover again, if you'd like me to get more in depth on some things. There's still a lot of content that I do cover. You guys know I covered the the ticket multi, the free-to-play units, the important stuff that people really want to know about and care about. Definitely I'll cover that. But I do have to start wondering, is it worth my time to sit here for 30 minutes and record some Extreme Super Battle Road no item run, or would I rather just not do that and go play God of War or Elden Ring or a good game, or just go rest for 30 minutes. I feel though as I get older, right, time for myself is fleeting. Do you guys, maybe you guys haven't reached that point in your life yet. You just feel like you have infinite time still. I feel like at the moment I live every day in envy of the weekend, and then whenever I get to the weekend, I just want to spend time for me. Whether that's just, sitting on my couch doing nothing, laying in my bed doing nothing, sitting in my chair doing nothing. That's really what I value these days. I don't want to go shopping. Could I go do bowling? Maybe. I enjoy bowling and mini golf and, fun activities, but I don't Like, I'd rather just, you know, I feel as though my time is fleeting. Like, it's just like sands through my fingers, right? Like, it's all slipping away. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting too, like, existential for you guys, but, listen, you know, it's all right. It's all right. I'm fine. I promise. I'm just saying that, you know, would I rather, you know, spend an hour recording a burst mode video, or would I rather spend an hour doing literally anything else? You know, it's like, those are the decisions I have to make these days. Let's go ahead and transform with Gogeta. No reason not to. Okay, there we go. We've got one Gogeta out. I won't play the other Gogeta's active skill. We've seen one. That's enough. We'll keep Gamma 1 in slot 1 for now. Hopefully finish getting him built up right here. We'll grab those orbs. That way we can give the STR to the other Gammas. Hopefully the other Gammas actually get an attack off this time. That way they can get into their standby. I'm not like in a race to get into their standby at all or anything like that. But I would like, you know, to have it available when I, you know, need it, right? I don't want to just sit here and be like, oh, we're on turn 10 and we don't have the Gamma standby yet, you know. At some point, I do want to make sure that we have the standby in our back pocket ready to go. This shouldn't do any damage to Gamma 1. He got a super attack off. He's next to the other Gammas. Gamma 1 really got just like a boost of longevity with this new Gamma 1 and 2 LR. Since they're like basically perfect linking partners and they do support each other. That's really good. You know, it's just like that extra boost of just like you know, we kind of shot him up with some steroids, like, right? He was kind of looking a little limp. This is like the Viagra to Gamma 1 right here. So they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Again, here's Cooler. Cooler's not really spooky. Like I said, he is a countdown, and he just doesn't, like, it looks like he has a lot of HP, but that's kind of just like the peacock puffing his chest up, or like his feathers up, right? Like, or a bird puffing his feathers, you know, like that's kind of what the analogy I'm getting at here is, like Cooler's got that big, like, magenta health bar, but watch as Beast Gohan obliterates it all on his own. Say goodbye, health bar. I'm a little concerned that Beast Gohan isn't getting his hits in. These early phase bosses are not doing a lot of attacks, and specifically they're not doing a lot of attacks in slot 1. This is actually one instance where getting that attack break right there actually could be bad for us, because it's taking away hits Beast Gohan needs to build up. Now, he can also build up by doing super attacks. I believe it's 8. I believe 8 super attacks is how many he needs to do in order to build up, so we're also getting those off. But yeah, see, notice how Beast Gohan got like 0 crits here, by the way. But Cooler's HP is now gone. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned it. Movie Heroes is a mission for this event. That's also why I'm running Movie Heroes. Other than it's just a good team, Movie Heroes is a mission in this fight. So that's another reason why I'm running Movie Heroes here. I'm going to try to save all of the active skills and everything for Broly. If we need to use any of like the Team Protector abilities, I'm going to try to save them for Broly. There's a chance I might have to use them against Bojack. I doubt it, but we will see. All right, Piccolo should be fully built up now. Oh, I forgot to transform with Gogeta. My bad. We'll transform the next time he comes around. That's fine. Honestly, like, it's fine. It's fine that we didn't transform here. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. He does stack defense on his 18 key. So, I mean, this is fine. We're just getting a little bit more defense stack in. It's not really going to matter, but oh well. Again, it's like either way here. We could have transformed him. We could have not. I just realized that I didn't actually pop the active skill. I turned the skips on and then I didn't actually use it. Yeah, there goes his entire health bar. By the way, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, he 2 guys, 2. Ooh, spooky. There's the standby. Again, I'm not going to use it yet. We'll use it later on. Maybe against Janemba. I'll pop it against Janemba. That's the that's the landing spot right now. Gamma 1 should finish up right here. Again, we haven't taken like any damage this entire fight. Like I've said, the first few phases in here aren't hard. It's really not until you get to Broly. And like this fight can be really annoying, I'm sure, just because it's like, you know, if you die in here, it's not so much as like, oh, you know, like, oh, we died. It's like, oh god, I just spent 30 minutes getting to Broly and now I have to get back. Like that's where it's like, oh, it feels really bad to lose in this event. But I still like it. I think this is different. I'm really, I want to say looking forward to, but I'm kind of terrified of the next two. So the next two, in theory, in release order, would be the GT Red Zone and the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone. That Wicked Bloodline Red Zone is going to be insane because it's going to be full of just like a bunch of one-shotting bosses. Like, it's like, you guys may not think it's going to be crazy, but I promise you that stage is going to be actually ludicrous. It's like every boss you're going to go into, because you're going to start out with Final Form Frieza. Final Form Frieza, or not Final Form, what's his name? Full Power Frieza. You're going to be starting out with Full Power Frieza, who's going to open up with like a 4 million super attack or something insane, right? Like, it's going to open with that. And then you're going to go into Cooler, who's going to hit really hard. And then you're going to go into like Metal Cooler, who's going to hit really hard. And then you got like the Metal Cooler army. Like, it's going to be insane. I guess there's going to be the like King Cold and Frieza stage, which could be annoying, right? Because it's got like debuffs. They could buff those bosses to where they'd be annoying. So, you know, we'll see. But that Metal Cooler stage, that one scares me. The only thing that doesn't really scare me is that Metal Cooler at the end doesn't really attack a lot. So that's always been like his weakness. Like, the balance is like, yeah, if you get hit, you're probably gonna die. But, you know, he doesn't hit that much. So like that Metal Cooler core, more than anybody, I felt like you could really hide characters against him. He was one of like the first bosses where it was like, all right, you know, we don't really have to worry here, because we can just hide all of our characters. So, all right, Blue Gogeta, are you going to finish off 13 here? Remember that 13, you actually can't, what is it? You can't dodge against him? Or no, did they remove that? I think they might have removed that for the movie boss rush here. No, they did, didn't they? You can dodge against this guy and Broly. Both of them you have the ability to dodge. They remove like their most toxic traits. So maybe they'll do that too, you know, like Ice Shinron. Maybe they'll remove like his locking or something. Doesn't he have locking? Doesn't he like lock and seal? But yeah, the GT Red Zone's going to be crazy as well, because you're going to have like Ice Shinron, who's going to like lock and do crazy crap, into like Omega Shinron, who's just going to do like 3 million damage normals or something. It's going to be crazy. Possibly we get that for Worldwide. Maybe we get it for Anniversary. I'm still pegging GT to be the Anniversary celebration. I know some people are thinking Worldwide, but with the Year 7 LRs, Easying likely during the 10th anniversary, personally, I would really, really, really want GT to be during that celebration, where they could get potentially proper buffs, as opposed to, you know, later on. So anyway, let me go ahead and transform Gogeta here. I think we can still comfortably slide Gamma 1 in slot 1. He's definitely could be better, but he does have 50% damage reduction right here. He has type disadvantage. Maybe I should be a little bit more weary about putting him in slot 1 right here, but let's just see what happens. Worst case scenario, we die, but best case scenario, we don't, so we'll see. I'm not really worried about normals. That was never my concern. After he super attacks, I mean, he gets, what, like 200k defense from this, so I mean, he's at like 800k defense right now with 50% damage reduction, so that's pretty good. Gamma 1 right here. I can definitely see why people were ranking him above God Goku after he got the Gammas. I still probably would have had the God Goku above him, but God Goku here recently, my luck has been turning with him. You know, before I was defending him so just like mightily, because he had just never failed me. I mean, literally, that God Goku had always come through for me in every situation possible. But here recently, my luck has been slipping with him. So, you know, if Gamma 1 wants to be the more consistent unit, that's fine by me. God Goku will still have fringe usage for longer, just because God Goku is a dodging character. But, you know, as of right now, I mean, Gamma 1 seems pretty safe to me. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, that was type disadvantage. This guy doesn't hit that hard, but still, I felt pretty comfortable putting him in slot 1. All right, don't lock. All right, a seal. Now that's fine. We can float off Piccolo here. That's not the worst thing to ever happen. If we had to float off somebody on this rotation, I'm glad that it's Piccolo. All right, let's grab these. Beast Gohan's still not getting his hits in. A little bit spooky here. Piccolo should be fine. I mean, only one attack at the end. I'm not really concerned. Let's see what happens here. Again, I'm not going to go into the game as standby yet. I'm just going to let that kind of hang out and linger. No reason to go into it yet. You know, you really only get like one turn out of it. So, you know, I want to make sure that we're getting the most value out of it that we can. Next rotation, we have Gogeta. We have Gogeta in the 2 Gammas. Hopefully Gogeta doesn't get locked in slot 1, just because I don't want to break up the Gamma rotation. They can lock and seal and do anything else, but please just don't lock... please, please, please don't lock Gogeta in slot 1. That would be the most unfortunate outcome that we could get here. Hopefully they don't do that, but knowing Bojack, I mean, Bojack's going to lock and seal the slot 1 unit again just because this guy's a prick asshole, but we'll see, we'll see. Gohan might take a little bit of damage here because we haven't gotten built up at all, like I said. I mean, we haven't taken any hits. Okay, well, double digits. Okay, well, never mind. Never mind. Shut up. I'll be quiet. Let me drink some water. I'll silence myself. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay. Piccolo's attacking. That's good. Really good right there from Piccolo. Not doing a ton of damage to Bojack, but... Are you kidding me? Oh, no. Well, that really sucks. Okay, well, let me grab this. And grab the tech orbs for Gogeta. Man, that sucks. Oh, I hate locking bosses so much, man. Like, this is now a, I don't know, 7-turn endeavor to get them back over next to Gamma 1. Ugh. Oh, locking bosses suck. And it's like, most of the time, they're more annoying than anything, right? Like, this isn't so bad because we're losing them off rotation. It's that getting them back on rotation. Like, it's going to take them 3 turns to get over to the other rotation. Like, we're not going to see them again until, like, turn 13. And then it's not going to be turn 16 until we see them again. So now it's a 6-turn endeavor to get them back. Ugh. Ugh. You know, like, ugh. Locking bosses, man. Sucks. Okay, well, they didn't get sealed, luckily, so they should shred Bojack here. They should still do some really good damage. If Bojack decides to super them, too, he's not going to have a good time. These guys are going to be really solid defensively right here. Thank you, Gammas. Unfortunately, again, Bojack just locked, like, the one character. Like, man. I guess he didn't lock Gogeta. I should have specified. Like, if I wanted anybody to get locked here, it would have been Gamma 2, or Gamma 1. If Gamma 1 had gotten locked in slot 2, which is what I was trying to say, but if he had gotten locked there, that would have been, like, the biggest whatever. Like, who cares? But, of course, he had to go and lock these 2. So, anyway. Yeah, it's double digits. Okay. Don't lock Gogeta. Ugh, and he locked Beast. Are you kidding me? Dude, are you serious? Alright, well, let's throw God Goku in slot 1. He's fine. I mean, we're fine. We're not going to take any damage here, but, like, just completely ruin my rotations, Bojack. Thank you. And the cord's cut out, and I have to do the Dokkan attack. Oh, my God, dude. Alright, cord, come back. No? We're going to come back, guys. Don't worry, don't worry. Alright. Yeah, blow my back out. Thank you, Bojack. Really appreciate it, man. Super kind of you. Love that. Love that for me. Yeah, okay. This should kill Bojack at least, and then we're out of this phase. I'm half tempted now to just float off Gamma 1 on this next rotation. And then we've just basically cycled through our rotations, kind of. I'm half tempted to do that. Just float off Gamma 1 next turn. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll float Gamma 1, and then it'll be a little bit faster to get them next to each other. I guess. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Man, that sucks. Oh, man. Just had to blow up both of my rotations, Bojack. Thank you, buddy. Into this Janemba boss who can do nothing. Really, really cool, man. Thanks for orb changing, but Gogeta is still here, so not a problem. I'll keep these 2 next to each other. It doesn't really matter, but, you know, listen. We're fine. I guess we're at full HP. It doesn't matter. Let's grab those. Let's grab the AGL orbs with Piccolo. Piccolo should be fine. Yeah, I mean, everybody here should be fine. I'm not concerned. Who would be the worst at eating a super attack? Probably Piccolo. If Piccolo ate a super, I don't think it would one-shot him, but it would definitely do damage. Maybe I should have used his active skill here just in case, but I don't know. I think we'll be okay. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it was a mistake. I thought about putting Piccolo in slot 1. I don't know what this Janemba's super attack rate is offhand. Gamma 1 might also take some damage because we don't have any of his Gamma links up. That's the thing that sucks right here. is, you know, not only are we without the Gamma's support, we're also without the Gamma's links, which are super important to his kit. Hopefully if there's a super attack, it's just like right here on Gogeta in these first 2 attacks. That would be ideal. Come on, right here. Perfect. 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 Yep. Very good. Very good. All right, everybody else on the rotation I'm very, very, very confident in, so... It was really only the super attack. Like, if somebody else got hit by that, I would have been a little concerned, but it was on Gogeta, so nothing to worry about. And now our rotation should pretty much be back to normal as soon as we kind of get things rolling again. I will not use the Gamma standby yet. Well, will I? I don't know. Maybe I will. Do I think that we can, like, 2-turn this Janemba? Because, like, the worst case scenario here is that I pop the Gamma standby next turn, and we don't kill him, like, in 2 turns. That would be worst case. Because if I have to drop the Core Breaker on, like, Janemba with, you know, half of an HP bar left, that would be really bad. I mean, it wouldn't be, like, the worst ever, but it would just be such a waste of damage, you know? So, we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, Janemba's Fury's exploding. We got it, boss. Thanks. Okay, so we've got Gogeta, we've got Beast, we've got the Gammas. Let's do this. I don't know. We have Beast next turn. We've got Orange Piccolo and Gogeta. So, yeah, I think next turn those 3 can take out Janemba. So let's use the support. Or, I'm sorry, let's use the active skill.
Ichigo はあいつを引きつけて時間を稼いでくれ。2号、お前まさか。
Alright, so I'm gambling a little bit here, but I think we're going to be okay. Let's just kind of clear up some of these orbs, maybe a little bit here so that I can get the STR for the Gammas. Or I guess I can get these AGL orbs, that works too. I just don't want to get the physical orbs with them. We can save those for Gogeta though. Alright. Let's see what happens here. God Goku should be fine in slot 1. I'm not really concerned. The other thing too is that this Janemba can actually be sealed. Well, he did some damage to us. That's fine, though. But so, like, right now he can't super us. We've gotten this seal off, so, like, next rotation we're totally safe. For some reason, they decided that this physical Janemba could be sealed. I can't explain that one to you. I can't. I got nothing. Like, you know, he got that big damage shot off on us, but is it that big of a deal? I don't think it is. Like, you know. All right, Gammas, please give me additional supers, buddies. Come on, guys. I need the supers, man. Like, if we're going to actually get value out of your standby, yeah, that's what I need. Okay. I mean, we should be fine still. Between Beast, Orange Piccolo, and Gogeta next turn, we should be able to do enough damage to this Janemba. But, you know, again, I just want to go in. I want to make sure I'm going into Broly and I'm dropping the Core Breaker. You know, that is the most important thing to me. So, we'll see. We'll see. That'll be a pretty good rotation going into Broly, by the way. God Goku, Gamma 1, and technically Gamma 1 post-standby. That'll be pretty good. That'll be pretty good. All right, sick from Gogeta right here. Gogeta doing a ton of damage. It's definitely what we want, which is good. Obviously, I've said that like 5 times. If you guys haven't picked up on it, Gogeta doing damage here is really good. So, all right, nice. It also gets us more attacks. Remember that the Gamma's standby, it builds up with attacks performed. So something like that is really good for us as well. It increases that damage that we're going to do. All right, sweet. I'll just throw Beast in slot 1. Really good shot right here that Beast just kills him. But, you know, let's play the turn out before I start saying anything crazy. Let's grab those orbs right there. And then for Gogeta, we'll just grab those. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, Janemba should be dead here. I would be surprised if he wasn't. This should also finally get us all the buildup that we need for Beast. So that's good. All right, sick 18 million attack stat. We'll definitely take that. We should take out Janemba. I mean, I don't know that this will one-shot him, but this should do a significant amount of damage to his health bar. Okay, well, it almost one-shot him. That's pretty good. So this isn't going to be the hardest hitting Gamma standby ever. We're only going to have like 11 charges on it. But that's okay. That's okay. I mean, we're still just getting the damage off, right? Like, that's the most important thing right here. Into Broly we go. All right, so Broly's really tough. Broly does 3 million damage super attacks and like 1 million damage normals. This guy is a real guy. Well, let's go ahead and use the Gamma Standby. Alright, I could reset and fish for crits right there. Oh, and we didn't get any orb changing. Ugh. But I think we're just gonna have to roll with it here. What do we want to do? Do we want to keep God Goku in slot 1 right here? Probably, right? Let's grab those with God Goku. Man, I really wish I could get some more healing, but I don't think it's in the cards. What does Gamma 1 get? He can get STR orbs too, right? Launches super attack, changes AGL to int, chance performing a crit plus 20%, chance to perform damage reduction plus 10% up to 50 per int or STR key sphere obtained. Okay. So we can grab all of those, or we could grab all these. They get us an extra 30% damage reduction. So it'll get us up to 60%. Or I could grab these, and that would give us an extra 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So this would give us like the most damage reduction, but this would give us like the most healing, because then I could give those STR orbs to this guy, Gamma 1. Maybe I should do this. Maybe this is smarter. Because, I mean, there's like a much better chance, right, that the super attack is in slot 3 than slot 2. Let me do this. All right, let's grab those. Maybe I should have given him all of these, but I think we just need the healing. Let's see. I'm going to be so sad. If we get all the way this way and we just die instantly, I'm going to be so sad, dude. All right, no super attack so far. That's probably fine. Letting God Goku get an attack off first is definitely good. I believe this Broly can still double super. I didn't actually look. I just assume he can double super. I mean, he used to be able to, so... No super attack so far. Oh, Lord. Is he going to make me regret giving the Gamma 1 all of those orbs? Let's see. If he supers in slot 2, I think that's fine. We've got, what, 60% damage reduction. We've got a good amount of HP. We're getting several super attacks off. Super right here, please. No, no, no! Listen, Gamma 1 is good, man. He ain't that good. You gotta be kidding me. 30 minutes in, dude! Come on! What is that? Video's over. Fuck you.